Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue our one single word a day special edition in July. And if you like it, I can do more like this. But we'll see. It's exploratory of me changing up the format a little bit. Instead of a 4-character formation and do it on a chain format, I'm doing it just one single character to show you, to a little bit deeper dive into one single character. So today we go with Shen, which is Chinese translation of God. And I think that's the most commonly used meaning of it. Therefore, I translate as a God. Shen, rising tone. Okay. You can see ancient way of writing it. It got flipped to, this is contemporary Chinese. We have this part on the originally on the right and versus the right side originally on the left. And I have to, every time I came across this, I have to marvel at how elegant the shape is. Okay, that's Chinese way of saying God. And it came from Shen, this character. That's another rendering of this. Like this is the later day rendering of this. So over time, somebody write a vertical line in between the two hands. In between the two hands. Okay, so this is the first time actually I check up on this word, because contemporary, it looks like this, right? A box with a vertical line go through the box. Like, what does that mean? It doesn't really make sense to me. So now looking at the ancient way of it, I'm all of a sudden realizing, oh my God, it actually means 3-finger hand symbol on the top. It's from the top above. It's not your hand. Your hand would express like this. This is somebody else's hand going up, down, from top down, dropping into the frame. So this is upper hand, right, so to speak. And then vertical line is almost like a saber, not saber, but the light thing. In the Star Wars, like they use the light thing, almost. That's the image come to my mind when looking at this. So this is somebody from above have the upper hand over you, throwing down a light down, and that's lightning. And lightning is the message from the divinity or the message from nature. And here is the receiver. So if this is like the God talks to you through this language by lightning, this is on the ground level. We have a receiver to read, to decode the God's message. And receiver, you see in this rendering kind of squished, because it's in combination left and right, 2 characters squished into one frame. But when it's bended to its self-standing original form, it looks like this. 3 vertical lines stack up, propping up 2 horizontal lines. And here I just have my new understanding of this. Oh my God. So somebody who is decoding the lightning, right? So what are you going to do? The top and bottom 2 lines, horizontal lines. If you know Chinese, beginning learner of the Chinese, you learn number 2 in Chinese way is written by 2 horizontal lines, the heaven and the earth. So there we have a flattened heaven and earth, super close. But again, this is not a realistic rendering of heaven and earth. This is just conceptualized. So we have 2 horizontal lines. One line, the top line means heaven, the bottom line means earth. Simple as that. And then we have 3 vertical lines. Vertical lines, almost like if the top is a spatial sense, the bottom is temporal sense. The middle vertical line is right now, here and now. And then this is the past. This is the future. Some other scholars also say, okay, the 3 strokes, one means sun, the other means the moon, the other one means the stars. Could also be because astrology was probably mostly the forecasting function back then, to read the stars, to try to forecast the future. But I like my rendering here. Horizontal lines, heaven and earth, spatial sense. And the 3 middle lines, the past, present, future, temporal sense. So somebody who is mapping out in both space and time what happened and receive the message from upper hand, the divine over there, try to decode it for you to tell you what's going to happen in the future. Okay, that's Chinese God component. It's messaging from the God as a natural phenomenon, that's the lightning in the sky, expressed in this upper hand, throwing down a light bolt to Earth. And Earthlings read them and have the special function back then as a divine decoder, try to decode what's the message is about and to forecast in the future. So that's the origin, the story of God. And you can see in contemporary translation, Shen compared with Shenling as God, dainty, Shenling again. I guess God, dainty versus God. In English, the variations depends on what religion. Like in Roman or Greek mythology, it will be dainty. But later on, if it's one God, it's the Hap, G God, right? And then spirit, it means non-human, or it could be human embodied, but it's in opposite meaning of the bodily self. This is a spiritual self. And then divinity, same, right? And then the look, interestingly, like the look also used as Shen, because Chinese Shen, not only is it, originally it came from this God, divinity decoder image, right? But eventually it was used, also applied to individuals, to humans that are you or not you, that show like beaming out their godly spirit through them. And that becomes the look, like you read the vibe of the person. And that's Shen, we use Shen as well. And you see expression, look, similar things. And then Shen paired with Qi, like wonders, magical things. And Shen can also mean supernatural. Of course, that's their origin. Like that's not within human control. It's not human created. It's beyond human. So that's superhuman, supernatural. Okay. So there we go. I'm very happy with the picture I found. One human here in this profile image, looking at the universe out there, trying to decode, to understand, or to seek what's out there. And that's the Chinese definition of God. That's divine. Coding means the God's message is sending to us as the lightning, the right part of this character, and then decoding is somebody on the ground level to receive or try to decode the message. So this messaging, this communication with the divinity, so basically it's a communication of a human versus nature. That's the definition of God. Cash into the country of thinking about one word a day, Sophie. See you another day.